Sa linggong pong ito, sasagot po tayo ng ilang munang katanungan mula sa ating mga manonood. Antabayanan ninyo lamang po ang karugtong ng ating serye ng talakayan ukol sa RH Bill sa susunod pong linggo. Magsimula na po tayo. Ang unang tanong po, mula kay Earl Victor Landicho Rosero. Is conception a natural and certain consequence of human sex? Is procreation or reproduction the only purpose of sex between persons? Does sex between people have other equally important purposes aside from procreation? Earl, maraming salamat sa iyong question, sa iyong tanong. Mahahalagang tanong ito tungkol sa purposes of sexuality, especially the procreative act, in relationship to the Christian faith. Para po sa pananampalatayang Kristiyano at Katoliko, ang sexuality is part of decent human committed relationship. Let me repeat that. Kaya yung human sexuality ay lagi nating ikinukonekta sa marriage ay upang ang sexuality and the sexual act ay laging napapaloob sa paggagalangan ng dalawang tao, isang babae at isang lalaki, na dahil mag-asawa na, you presuppose may pag-iibigan, paggagalangan, at handa na sila ay magsimula ng pamilya. Outside of that context, nakakatakot ang paggamit ng sexual act. Kapag walang commitment, walang pagmamahalan, at walang kabukasan sa responsible na pagtatayo ng pamilya, ano ang mangyayari? Baka ang sexual act ay maging isang function lamang at ang tao na kapartner ay maging commodity. And we do not want that. We do not want that. That degradates, that dehumanizes the sexual partner. Kaya malimit sinasabi ng mga papa that sexuality should not lead to commodification or objectification of the partner and the act itself. Sa ganyang pananaw, maintindihan natin kung bakit sinasabi ng simbahan laging magkasama ang purposes ng marriage at ng sexual act, itong dalawa, unitive and procreative. Laging magkasama yun. Yung unitive purpose of the sexual act is to express and to deepen the union, the loving union and commitment between husband and wife. Isa yun sa purpose, isa yun sa mga purposes ng procreative act, union. Kaya we presuppose na sila ay united in love and commitment. The other purpose is procreation. Because they love one another and they are committed to one another, they are open, in their sexual activity, they are open to bring to this world new life in the form of children. And that procreative purpose is an act of generosity. When you are in love, you are generous. So the love of husband and wife and the act that unites them all the more is an act of generosity that is open to the possibility of new life, procreation. Pag inalis mo yung isa diyang purpose o kaya nawala yung isa, deadly, nakakatakot. Maaaring meron sasabihin, basta gusto ko love lang ng love, pero ayaw ko maging generous. Anong klaseng love yon? O kaya naman, basta gusto ko anak ng anak, pero walang love. Anong klase naman yon? So those must come together. That's why the sexual act is sacred. It is an act of love, which is a possible beginning of new life. It is sacred because God is love. And God is the author of life.